No, that one was true, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about it. For those of you who haven't joined from Twitter, hi. Yeah, I'm being. I've decided we're going to do a survival mode playthrough for the. What is it?
God,
For the masochist. No, sorry. A realistic outlook on the wasteland.
Why are you doing? No, because like it's survival mode with no mods, which is just accursed.
Yeah, but I've also got the cheat terminal, so if I get too fucking fed up with it, I can press like 3 buttons and it's slightly more bearable.
Honestly, I always add saving consumables to the game.
But I've got the cigarette mod. I have no clue whether it's actually working yet, but in theory it should be working. I had to reinstall a bunch of my mods because they hadn't installed properly.
I unfortunately don't have an African lady to sing like the fucking bass line in the background.
What?
That's a Metal Gear Solid 5 reference.
Ah.
Yeah, it's every time you smoke the weed in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, I've got the one where you can smoke joints, cigars, and cigarettes. The cigarettes are genuinely, the cigarettes are just there for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Bethesda Game Studios presents One Random Beach.
War never changes.
Got some men on it.
To be fair, I usually have cigarettes increase my AP regen.
Fair enough.
In the year 1955.
Largely because Deadeye from
Red Dead.
Red Dead.
Yeah.
Wondered when he'd...
In which the main way to refill your Deadeye is
smoking.
Drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes.
Rockstar.
When the U.S. ended World War II.
Encouraging, that's the
dropping
one.
atomic bombs.
Encouraging alcoholism and nicotine addiction in children seeds. When did the first GTA come out?
Waited Armageddon.
God, the first GTA was a long time ago.
Sometime in like the
miraculous
90s.
happened.
When it was...
That's like good news.
Oh no.
Atomic energy.
I made the cremator more powerful.
But it's a
Oh
nearly
no, what
limitless
did you
source
do?
of power.
Have you like given it a
the
SAM
current damage
launcher?
numbers?
You fucking given it a
Wrong
fusion
science
reactor?
fiction.
What have you done to that thing?
Domestic.
Current base damage.
Yes.
371.
Ooh, thank you.
2,000 damage over 12 seconds. This thing deals almost 3 times as much damage as a fully kitted out mini nuke.
That deals more damage than my racist father, and that's impressive.
Every major resource.
Splash damage is immense.
I was gonna say, does that count as psychic or?
Yeah, it's psychic damage, unfortunately. I don't have much in the way of psychic protection, so...
Distant memory.
Also, unfortunately, currently it's instigating. My plan is to turn it into
We stand on the brink.
fucking mutants.
Oh god. Basically, you are just gonna like Third Reich this shit and just burn
no.
every organ on humans.
Third Reich would be if I was killing mutants. No, this isn't Mutant Slayer. This is mutants.
Because of my time in the army taught me one thing.
What is
It's going to.
You're gonna like douse it in FEV.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking very clearly not part of the original design. It's just like Redneck engineered another canister onto the side, which is just bright green. It says FEV, don't lick.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure at this point I have replaced one of the canisters with styrofoam cups.
I mean, that is what, like to store things in, or you're just ripping them up and shoving them in there because it makes it burn better.
Just in the fuel. It's like one tank is like powdered styrofoam.
If you
One
find any
tank is
dish soap, this is
gasoline,
going to sound really
and the other
fucking
is
weird,
dish soap, yeah.
but if you find any dish soap, mix it into the fuel. Don't ask why I know this, but it makes it sticky. If you want to turn your regular napalm into extra spicy death sentence by the Blue Helmets napalm, add some dish soap. That shit gets stickier than sweet and sour fucking sauce.
Yeah, but you can also, if you add iron oxide, aluminium oxide, protein powder, and
Protein powder? Oh god.
charcoal,
What does protein powder do?
it makes it burn intermittently.
Oh good lord.
It'll flash and drop.
Oh no.
It's how you make thermite into military-grade Thermex, so that it goes...
Oh, good lord. So
which
essentially...
makes it, like, burn through because it heats and cools
So
rapid
essentially
light.
you're making the bastard child of Vietnam's favourite war crime and, or Jungle Jelly as it's otherwise known as, and Rainbow Six Siege's favourite psychopath, because thermite is not sane.
Thermite isn't safe.
You're not even making thermite the thing, you're just like dipping an entire human being in there, dressed in FBI hostage rescue gear, just repeatedly going, if you combine metal oxide and whatever the fuck the rest of it is. It's just like slightly muffled, add some
yeah,
C4
like,
into the mix.
My favourite option is what I call the door kicker special.
Is that where
which
you
is just-
introduce a member of the Taliban as your target?
No, it's where you put a bomb on one of the walls.
Oh, good.
You know, the breaching charges.
Yep.
And then you fire through a door. You fire through a doorway at a different side so that people will back up to that wall.
I know exactly what you're going on about.
Because it does damage. It does enough damage.
It does.
That it will kill them.
I up you. You place a breaching charge on the floor, on one of those hatches.
Huh?
Usually when there's a desk next to it, and then back them up onto said hatch, and then remind them why they always need to check where their feet are going, because much like the US Marine Corps in Iraq, their legs are about half a mile that direction.
The other one is using Fuse to clear a room and having a shotgun just outside of it.
Oh yeah, Fuse is the prime player. He is the strat for hostage. Okay, now anybody who's never played Rainbow Six Siege before, what you want to
Use Fuse
do,
on hostage.
every hostage match, use Fuse, okay, and then you use his ability on the hostage room. They're flashbangs, they're completely non-lethal, okay, they won't kill anybody, okay, use that every round. You get all of them on there and then set them off, one after the other, okay, and nothing bad will happen whatsoever. They are non-lethal. Don't read what the fucking game says. It's Ubisoft. They're wrong. They're non-lethal.
No, but like also legitimately, it's so fucking funny because a lot of the time, Fuse's ability won't kill anyone,
Nope.
but it will send them careening out of the room as fast as possible.
Yup.
You know, in the kind of speed that they will not be checking their corners, and I will have a shotgun.
Yeah, Fuse is good at a lot of things. Corralling people at a speed that would make the Nazis blush is one of them.
It's the good old fucking rat trap.
Yep. So
Because you think that that's the trap, but no, you're now in the box.
So I'm doing the only correct option in the one of the only correct options in the character creator, and that's picking.
Nora.
Yeah, because what's funnier than a lawyer with very minimal combat and firearms experience going into the wasteland and becoming General of the Minutemen?
Honestly, I would trust Nora as General of the Minutemen more than Nate.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Nate would just hardline the Brotherhood of Steel every time because it's somewhat familiar of what he was used to before, like, you know, they set the world on fire. Sorry, I had to do that.
Also, it's weird that in Fallout 4 there are two characters who have explicit backstories akin to Fallout 1 and 2. Especially akin to Fallout 1, where they are reminiscent of Cole Stone and Natalia Dubrovsky.
Yes.
Where, like, one of them is Soldier Man or Vault Security, and the other is, like, diplomat-esque or lawyer in Fallout 4's case, where they are very obviously meant to be a strength endurance build and a charisma intelligence build.
And nobody does that.
Like, no, because also the way that the system works is that by the end of it, you should be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, well, except when you've got people like...
There was some done.
Yeah, although when you have people like me who play this game who just end up never only completing the main storyline like 2 or 3 times. I've got over 800 hours in this game. I have completed the main quest line 3 times. No, that's a lie, 5 times, because I've done all of the endings and then an extra one for the Minutemen. I've never completed this game after 800 hours of gameplay. I have only finished this game. 5 times.
Despite what my Fallout 4 says, have completed the game with every faction.
Yeah.
Did it on Xbox.
Yep.
Did it modded on Xbox as well for the last one.
Yeah, I need to do a completely vanilla at some point so I can get the achievements. I'm irritated that they don't let you get achievements when you have a modded game.
I had the best hairdresser, I swear.
Wow, fixes missing art issue with certain creations. Doesn't fix the fucking missing reload animation though, does it now, Bethesda?
Yeah, it just...
Tesla Cannon go.
Brr. I mean, it was like that in the Creation Club originally.
It was, and it's dog shit. Because, and I will fucking say this as someone who makes Fallout 4 mods, so you can fucking get on my case.
It's a really good weapon. The lack
Every
of
single person who makes the Fallout 4 Creation Kit mods, not the mod. Sorry, not Creation Kit. Creation Kit's fine. Creation Club is a shit modder.
The fact that they're getting paid for that as well, because every time someone buys it, they get a fucking... I don't know what it's called.
I want to point out that none of them have seen a fucking script in their life.
Yeah, that
so
and
a lot
I
of them
do
don't require scripting. They are basic quests with some, I will admit, nicely modelled armour and weapons. But anything which requires scripting is absolute dog shit.
Yeah, like, I do kind of feel bad for the ones that did all the, like, the Tesla Cannon and the Incinerator and both the Hellfire and the Exo-2 armor, because they've essentially...
The one who made the Tesla Cannon can fucking rock.
Oh yeah, no, the one that made the Tesla Cannon can fuck off for the lack of a reload animation. The only reason I feel a tinsy for that person specifically, I do still feel a tiny bit bad, even if my primary feeling is the weapon is ridiculously overpowered and its lack of a reload animation is fucking offensive, especially given what some of the others have managed to do. It's a bit of an insult to them because they've made something for Bethesda, and Bethesda's like, cool, we'll pay, every time someone buys this, we'll give you a share of it, and then because everybody's now got it for free, they're now not getting that money.
Yeah.
It's a fucking insult.
Oh, it is. I mean, Creation Club's a fucking insult to players anyway.
It is. It's ridiculous. I'll go that one. Oh, God.
And just a statement about Bethesda here. I don't give a shit if Bethesda's not making the mods. Bethesda is endorsing them and charging money for them.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah, that's on them. It's the same thing of you know, fucking Canada Air, who had a chatbot which would give people discounts that didn't exist.
Yes.
And it's like, you endorsed it, so you are legally responsible for it.
Yep. It's like having a child and letting them into a playground with a backpack full of Semtex. They're your fucking child, so it's your fucking problem.
Where'd they get the Semtex from? Was it in the candles?
I mean, very, very clearly the parent gave them the Semtex. I don't like the lip liner makeup option, purely because it doesn't actually fucking fit with 90% of the colours in there. If it actually worked with half the colours, I wouldn't have an issue with it.
You can change the colour of the lip liner, but I feel a lot of the time it just looks... Unless you're trying to sharpen just the edge by matching the colour, then
except 90% of the colours on the lip liner don't match 90% of the fucking shades you have. Unless you're using the generic, just by themselves as is, lip shades, there's no fucking point using it. It's ridiculous. And I, someone who knows next to nothing about makeup, can tell that's not how that fucking works.
Me who just most of the time uses black makeup.
Like, the only fucking colour available that it works with is colour 1, which is the black lipstick, which, yes, is what I use 90% of the time. And even then you have to go with the darkest red, because there isn't a black.
Because as we know...
Bethesda is racist.
No, I was going to say, as... maybe.
Would not surprise me.
As we know, black makeup is the most appropriate colour of makeup for a raider.
Yep.
And you cannot tell me that that playing as the Minutemen General isn't most of the time basically just being the biggest raider in the pool party.
I mean...
I meant bald head. I'm going with pool party now, though.
I mean... You're not technically wrong. They just ethically good raiders.
No, it's the... on the fucking BOS. It's like the BOS thing, though, of, give us your shit. Why? Because we're the... we are from the government and we are here to help.
Well, no. The only issue there is, unlike the Brotherhood of Steel, who will essentially just go and wipe out the settlement and then do the CIA thing of kill everybody there and then put people there who are loyal to them. If a settlement wants to lead the Minutemen, they can. Nobody's stopping them. They just won't help them as frequently. Like, it's not even, oh, we're doing it to spite you. It's because the resources that were going through there will be focused elsewhere because the settlement has said they don't want help anymore. So those assets will almost immediately be redeployed because the Minutemen is perpetually at war.
Then why did I name my grenade launcher Liberty?
I've spent nearly 15 minutes trying to find a fucking lipstick colour, and there's like 20 of them.
Just
22.
Go with black.
Yeah, I always go with black and like I kind of like the maroony colour, but as you go for matte or gloss, it just like immediately becomes a much lighter shade and it's irritating.
I'm gonna say this is. Oh, I always put on gloss at about like 20% and matte at about 40 because it gives it a better like color layering.
I presume both at the same time.
Assassin's Railway Rifle. Fuck, that's actually really good. Yeah, both at the same time.
Hang on, the weapon, which is very fucking loud because it's steam powered.
No, but legit. Okay, plus 50% damage to humans, plus 50% chance to hit in VATS, plus 1 perception.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That's like actually stacked to being a fucking assassin's gun, considering that it's also a high damage single shot weapon, which is what you want, like anything assassin based to be. It's like instigating sucks on anything other than like the Fat Man.
Well, yeah, that's because there's nothing left in an area generally when you use a Fat Man.
To be fair though, I find the Fat Man, and here's a fucked statement, I find most explosives weapons massively underpowered.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I say, as someone who has done an explosives build on every Fallout game, yes, including Fallout 1 and 2, don't ask me how I succeeded.
Oh, that is just... How did you... That's going to be absolute AIDS, and I do not use that term lightly.
It was dialogue and dynamite.
Oh, sounds like a redneck strip club.
I never got into combat for more than a single half round.
I'm not surprised.
Because I had stealth, speech, and fucking explosives.
Welcome to Dialogue and Dynamite.
Yeah, a lot of it was done bordering on pacifist run because you just don't get enough explosives in the old games. They are very obviously meant to be a supplementary tool for shattering groups and then picking them off with the rest of your weapons. The reliability of damage from them isn't good enough that you can, like, use them as your only weapon, especially considering that even when you compare the fact that ammo in those games is expensive for other weapons, it's very expensive for explosives.
Okay, now I'm sorry, Bethesda, I have to point this out.
Bethesda.
I have the fucking high def pack installed and my graphics are running high because the game will not run ultra quality graphics and not stuttering. That's not because the PC can't handle it, it's been running it perfectly fine for years. Okay?
No,
It's, as I correctly just said, it's unoptimized because Bethesda aren't good at their job, as proven by the fact that look at Nora's face, specifically her forehead. You can see the crease lines, you can see the pores in her fucking skin, and her ears look like they were drawn by a 4-year-old. I'm sorry, I could get blackout drunk, cover my hand in feces, blindfold myself, and draw better quality ears than that.
That's the 100 sub stream.
No, it's not. Fuck that. No, because it will give people ideas, and that's bad, naughty. Fucking hell, it's so hot in this fucking room.
It's just been fucking raining, and now it's like
Oh, it's so humid.
dry as balls.
Yeah, it was fine this morning, and now I want to kill myself all over again because it's so fucking humid.
Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games.
I'd prefer the
We've
jungle.
got melting.
Fucking useless fan.
Well, time to do another 76 expedition. I'm currently on that fucking farming stamps grind set for cosmetics.
Oh, fun. I either when I've done this or at some point tomorrow, I would appreciate your help actually getting to grips with the fucking creation kit, because every time I open it, I get a massive fucking migraine.
I am out tomorrow, although I should be back by like 3-4 o'clock, so sure.
Cool. Just, it's really confusing, none of it makes sense.
Yep.
I've got really irritated. I haven't got the fucking nice kind of ADHD, which makes me really good at admin, and I can do other people's admin, like phone calls and shit. I can do that for other people, no problem. I can't do my own. And like, fucking sweat. This is gonna be really fucking weird, okay? But I hate the feeling of sweat on t-shirts, and generally the sensation of being hot, and I'm more than capable of dealing with it, like having a shower, but 9 times out of 10, I don't have the energy or the motivation to do it. It's really irritating. Ugh, there we go. Ugh.
I'm definitely not sat on 2 streams at once.
No?
I'm also watching Dax play fucking Band of Isaac.
Ah, okay, you're also watching fucking what's-his-face play Fallout 4 at the same time.
Let me just slide in here.
Yeah, watching you play survival mode and me 76 and then fucking watching Dax.
No, that's
as
not
well.
the button I wanted to press.
Okay, come on.
Although I am... Okay. What I meant to press was B, and then I'm just gonna, like... spend a few minutes being really silly with an 8 character creator, because I'm going to die anyway, so I may as well have some fun with it.
One thing, it will affect how Sean will look.
Yeah, I know. Oh, good lord, I fucking hate how much... Why is there so much neck? when you're not wearing any, like...
Why is there so much forehead?
I don't know, because I can't do anything about either of them. I'm less fussed about the forehead because it's because of how her hair is. Okay, the forehead bit is fine. I haven't got an issue with the forehead. Mine's the same when it's long and I've got it tied back. There is a nation and a half worth of neck. There is a fucking Mozambique's worth of neck in there, and I'm not talking about that gun from Apex. Sorry, Titanfall. Apex did it worse.
No, but like, her forehead is like twice the size of a normal person's.
Just another minute, I swear.
It's gonna be horrible. Oh. Oh, he looks so ridiculous because it's the full beard and sideburns going up 2 points, essentially bald, and then hair because it fades. Oh, that's so silly. I should stop laughing at it, and yet... Turn off that bloody radio. Ugh. We'll say hi to the world. We'll say hi to the baby form of the world biggest psychopath. Who's a good little mass murderer? You're a good little mass murderer. I can spin the crib before I'm told to. Yes, you are. You're a good little mass murderer. Stalin's parents, circa 1920.
Ah, good morning, Mum. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why didn't they get the fucking voice actor for the Mr. Handies in the game? Like, I know there's
What,
two.
Stephen Russell?
Yeah. As opposed to Matt
No,
Berry.
there's one. There is just Stephen Russell.
Oh, okay.
He's Garrett in Thief and the Outsider in... thing.
Huh. Somehow, the fucking Mr. Handies in 4 and 76 sound a bit different to that of 3 in New Vegas.
Rodnak the Barbarian and the Jungle of the Fat Babies.
You know they used actual Radiation King tellies in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that. Right, we're gonna watch this really small telly, which is almost impossible to see on.
I know we were nervous at first, but I'm glad we got Cosworth.
Okay. Go be an alcoholic, isn't that what you lot do when you come back from war? Because of the, like, immeasurable trauma you experience from watching your best friend you've known from childhood get turned into a meat mist? Not really, like... Oh, there we go. I found a feature. The lawyer's so good at her job, she turns invisible when you look at her at a certain angle on the couch.
That salesman.
Yes, hi, I am real human, and not robot replacement.
No,
Yeah, thank you.
no soliciting.
Oh, no worries. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a
Fucking
matter of
Rob! I was wondering,
utmost
why do I
urgency,
keep... Who do I
assure you.
recognise every time I see the fucking Vault-Tec rep? I can't think of it. He looks like a ginger version of Rob as his fucking Fallout 4 character.
I'm here now.
So you are. So you are. Now, I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you.
But I have a family. You can fit us all, right?
Of course, of course. Minus your robot. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdup.
Right. The apocalypse? Well, hell, sign me up.
That's the spirit. Now, let's see.
Do the stats first. I can't think of a name. I'm really bad at naming things. Well, this is not easy. It's just hit the hour mark. Haven't even started the game.
Easy. Alcibiades.
What?
Greek politician.
Wonderful.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Your message is being checked by Automods.
What? 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 Nothing's come up. I think I need to open shield mode. What the fuck are you sending him?
No, that's on stars. Also,
Okay.
I can send anything. Because,
Yeah, because I fucking
moderator
modded you. Yep. I forgot it's
I
that.
can just authorize my own shit.
Yeah. It's peak corruption. Fucking.
This is the Weimar government.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because of the way he's fucking standing in the door frame. Look at that. That's...
Hey, how you doing?
It's the fucking.
Why do you have fucking Aldi's own Elder Maxon? Why do you have Aldi Maxon fucking in the door?
I did say I was going for a Wish version of Elder Maxon. With like the fade and the comb or whatever it is, and then the fucking full beard.
That's my boy.
Oh,
His best behavior.
I can't even go spin the mobile because I did it earlier.
Must- Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Fuck knows you could do with it.
Oh, right. A park. With you. Because I want to get pregnant again.
I like how it's canonical that you got pregnant with Sean in a park at night.
Codsworth? What's wrong?
Yeah.
just could have done literally anything, and they decided to get funky in the bushes.
Nah, again,
Well, knowing what teenagers, especially teenagers in unis, are like, I'd say that gives us plausibility for the fact that the Soul Survivor is into synth. Because there's no way in hell someone from the Institute would come up with this as a memory, especially with the shagging in the bushes.
They're fucking 4 years old. They're not like fucking like legitimately. Considering that you are at least like a fucking lieutenant or probably captain, like Nate has got to be like 40 years old.
Oh yeah. He fucking looks it. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that run. That fucking. Ah yes, another feature. The neighbour feeds anything else of existence when running next to them. Oh, I'm interested to see if this helmet replacer is still working after today's update.
Also,
Fuck you, Nate.
if you are trying to become a lawyer, you need to do your undergrad and then your Juris Doctor.
Yeah.
Which on top of
Ooh,
literally
the helmets
being
are still there.
18 by the time you go into uni means that like Nora is at least 26.
Yeah.
If you're in the program,
Doesn't the pre-war
We
US
need to
Army
get in.
paint on the military
on the
paint on the
list.
T-60, doesn't it have a star on the chest plate?
adult male.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, it's not there, and it's not one of the mods either. I don't know why it's not there. There's like a tiny fucking.
I think there is the plain green, and then there's also the US
Okay.
Army symbol version.
Yeah, look, there's a small symbol in the top right-hand corner of it, which kind of looks like a hellcat or some kind of animal.
Hellcat.
Yeah.
You call. The Hellcats are
Yeah.
not canon yet. They're
Yep.
76.
Almost there.
Despite the fact they're explicitly mentioned by Ron Perlman, I mean, the newscaster.
Does the newscaster refer to the Hellcats?
Yes!
In the beginning? Oh, neat.
Because he mentions the weather, what the weather's doing, and how it makes it easier for their mechanised Hellcats to drive the screaming commie meanies all the way back to the sea.
Oh yeah, but that's not the Hellcats as in the post-war organisation who are. in
Oh
the
yeah,
group
no,
made up
I
of
was
bomb
talking.
mechanized.
I was talking about the fucking US Army group.
Oh yeah, it's the US Army Hellcats.
Wow.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
No, we're not. We are anything but okay. We're about to be very not okay, and you're about to be a fucking ice bomb.
No need to
Hmm.
We'll
Ice
get
bomb.
everyone situated in your
Makes me
new
hungry
home.
now. God damn it!
111.
Hungry now. Just
A better
fucking eat.
future.
Good.
Ah, good. The Proto Vault Suit's working, because as much as I like the Vault Suit in the show, the normal Vault Suits in the game genuinely want to make me kill myself.
They're just not
They're all-
thingy, not like they're very plain.
They're all right in 3 in
I like
New
the old 3
Vegas.
in New Vegas,
Yeah, I like them. I don't like the ones in 4 and 76.
Also, to be
just-
fair, the one I usually rock about with in 3 originally was the
Armored Vault 13 one.
no, the one which has the sneakers and the engineers one.
Oh yes.
Oh, you're gonna love it. This is one of our most advanced.
Yeah. So
facilities.
whenever I'm playing for one of my has to be running, this is non-negotiable mods is the Proto Vault Suit Replacer. Because then at the very I don't care if it fucking fucks with the Creation Club add-on for Vault Suit customization. It actually makes the Vault Suits look somewhat functional as a fucking suit which provides a base level of radiation protection.
I swear there's
And not
there's
just-
a mod in which it makes the Proto Vault Suit one more customizable than the
I-
fucking Bethesda one.
I think there probably is, I'm not sure.
And put your vault suit on.
Stop whining, you're about to kill a lot of people.
August.
That's my way of calming down the child. Stop whining, you're about to kill a lot of people. Who's a good pest murderer?
Pressurize you before we head deeper into the vault. Just
Thanks, Mr. Lying Liar Who Lies.
Resident secure.
Bye-bye, Aldi Maxon.
Can't wait until you're dead. Also, imagine not just skipping the intro.
I don't have the modded, I don't have the fucking, I used the very basic version of Start Me Up. Mostly so I could just skip that and wake up in the vault, but I forgot to reinstall it, and I'm pretty sure it needs the script extender, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I use that, but basically the issue is, unlike in Fallout New Vegas, where it works fine, and Fallout 3 works fine, there's a lot of dialogue lines that refer to your past in this game.
Yeah,
And
so...
it's just kind of wank.
Yeah, so you have to... There's a version of the Start Me Up thing, which is just, it involves a fucking... The mod which essentially makes the character voiceless so they can freely change the lines as they need to.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's a Balding breakfast cereal.
It's honestly just an awful choice was to have the character both be voiced and have a fucking, very specific backstory.
Yeah, I don't mind having a voiced character, and I also don't mind having a fucking specific backstory, but one or the other, guys. One or the
I
other.
mind having a voiced character because it makes mods literally just,
Yeah.
a huge issue for, actually making things, because it's not like other characters where you can just ignore them and voice new characters.